So here is something that everyone's familiar with. I always try to say, like, this is what we remember from algebra is factoring. So they want you to solve this by factoring. I consider factoring backward FOIL. So if I'm foiling this out, I would want to have the last two multiply up to be 90 and the first two multiply up to be x squared. So that tells me what my first two have to be and my last two have to be. Of course, there's different ways to break down 90, but I always tell students to start with somewhere in the middle first because it's a cooked problem. In real life, nothing's this simple. So I foiled this thing out, Mr. Smiley, you see Mr. Smiley here, but it doesn't have any signs in the middle. So I'm going to actually attach the signs after thinking about it. If I look at it here, the two outer plus inner should add up to be positive x. So that tells me that the 9 has to have a minus and the 10 has to have a plus. Well, if that's the case, the last one's going to be a minus because when I multiply through, I get minus 90. And therefore, it's a cooked problem and everything works out nicely. You have to draw the line sometime. So draw the line between these two, set each piece equal to 0, and we get x is equal to minus 10 and x is equal to positive 9. And you see that that's the same answers they have here. So here, this is logs. I like to use numbers as an example. Good ideas come from good examples. The base log 10 is what you have on your calculator as log. Log base 10 of 100 is 2, and 10 squared is 100. And that's the numerical example I keep in my head as I work problems. So what I did here is I just looked at this problem here and I said, okay, the 2 is where the 10 is. The 3 is where the 2 is. And the 8 is where the 100 is. So I replaced this formula up here, or this numerical example up here, with the 2, 3, and 8. So I just replaced each one of them. And I get log base 2 of 8 is 3, which is what they have here. I'm going to do the same thing here on the bottom one. Here's my numerical example again. The 10 is where this 10 is. The minus 1 is where the 2 is. And the 1/10 is where the 100 is. So I'm just going to change that. So you can see where I replace them. And I get, if I replace all these, I get exactly this formula. Log base 10 of 100 is 2. 10 squared is 100. That's all I remember.